Hi friends, this is Pastor Daniel Govaya. Thank you so much for checking out this video. Today I'm reviewing the Schuyler Stridon New American Standard Bible in marbled mahogany calfskin. And this is a gorgeous, awesome Bible. Now, I was looking forward to this new layout by Schuyler, the Stridon. It is a single column, verse by verse. I love it. I am not disappointed at all. When I took it out of the box, I could definitely see and feel that this Bible is really an awesome, gorgeous, exquisite Bible. It's amazing. Smells amazing. The leather is beautiful. I was debating concerning the color, but I'm actually happy I went with the marbled mahogany calfskin. I love goat skin, but I also love this marbled mahogany just because of the color and also just the texture. I love it. This is not the first marbled mahogany calfskin leather that I bought from Schuyler. I had a CSB Quintel, and that was awesome. That was amazing. I sold that one, unfortunately, but I still have the SV Full Yap Quintel, and here it is. And the color is like super similar, of course, but these are premium Bibles, and there's always variation in the leather. I love the SV. But in terms of the color and the pattern of the leather, I just think this one here takes the cake, in my opinion. I don't know if you will see much difference in the camera, but yeah, this one to me is just awesome. So it comes in this black clamshell box like we are used to by Schuyler, and it comes wrapped in this white thick paper. Has a little note here by Schuyler. I can put it here so you can pause if you want to read it. Stridon NASB marbled mahogany calfskin, and here you have Schuyler Bibles, and that's the box. Very, very nice. When you take it out of the box, you can see that it has the Jerusalem cross in the front. This is the Schuyler logo, and it is perimeter stitched. There you go. The calfskin is thick. It's really nice piece of leather. In the spine, you have 6 raised hubs, and they're very pronounced, and they are beautiful. They make this Bible look awesome. Holy Bible in gold, New American Standard, and then the Jerusalem cross in gold as well in the bottom, and Schuyler. That's the spine. So that's the outer look of the Bible. Of course, you have gold gilding, and you have red under gold. The gilding is really well done. So that's that. You have 3 ribbons. These are 1 centimeter wide ribbons, and they are very, very beautiful. They have a diagonal cut. They are long, not extra long, but they are very long, and they are double satin ribbons. You have 2 dark brown ribbons and 1 gold ribbon in the middle. The headband and the tailband are brown, dark brown. It is Might Soon, as you would expect. Oh, what a beauty. That's that. And then you have a leather liner that feels amazing. You have a gilt line around the perimeter. The corner work is okay. All right, and it is edge lined. You can see a lot of leather there being tapped onto the block. And as you open it, you have these initial pages, presentation page with this design. Again, we've seen this before by Schuyler. Marriages, births, deaths. Title page for the Holy Bible. And then secondary title page, I guess you can call it that way. There's probably an official title for this. I don't know. A name for this page. But with New American Standard Bible, Schuyler logo, Schuyler Bible, Stridon. Okay, published by Schuyler, publishers Virginia, USA, schuylerbible.com. Information page, not a lot of information, just the essential. I love it. And this is, of course, printed and bound by Youngblood in the Netherlands. And the paper, this is 28 GSM paper, 28 GSM Indo-Opaque paper that we are used to seeing in Schuyler Bibles. This is awesome paper. I use it every day in my main Bible. And very resistant, very opaque for how thin it is. I love the smell. I don't know why, but I love the smell of this paper. It makes me think about my grandmother's old house in Portugal. And yeah, and the paper comes from France, Papeterie du Léman, Thonon-les-Bains, France. All right, and you have the contents, books of the Bible. You have a foreword. You have an explanation of general format. And you have the title page for the Old Testament. And boom, here you have the reason why this Bible to me is so amazing, which is this layout. It is 10-point font. And let me show you, like close to the camera. This font looks awesome, super readable, lots of space between the lines. And my personal favorite, verse by verse with verse numbers that are of a different color, this dark red, just like the chapter numbers and the subheadings. I believe also the page numbers, you see it here in the top. Beautiful, beautiful dark red, beautiful, beautiful, awesome layout. Now, why is this layout to me so good? Well, like I said, verse by verse, the verse numbers have a different color. You can identify them very well. Lots of space between the lines. Very good space in the gutter, as we are used to in Schuyler Bibles. The Quintel series has a lot of space in the gutter. That to me is always a plus. But also, you have 1-inch margins. This is to me, like, for me personally, I'm not saying that this will be the preference of everybody, okay? Because some people may say, oh, it's not a wide margin, but it's also not a regular margin. It's like kind of in between. Well, to me, that's exactly what I like. I really love Bibles that have a margin this size, about 1-inch margin. Hey, yeah, it doesn't get any better than this for me. I really, really love it. Then you have the cross-references and the translation notes in the bottom. They are divided by a vertical line in the middle. In the interior part of the page, going towards the gutter, you have cross-references, and here you go. And you have about 95,000 cross-references, something like that. That's amazing. And then you have the full set of translation notes, and these go towards the margin and the outer part of the bottom of the page. So yeah, really, really nice. Love it. They look great. Again, you can also see them very well because the verse that they refer to is also in this dark red and this burgundy, or yeah, whatever you want to call it. But it's just beautiful. It's great. Very, very easy to use. You have letters in the text indicating cross-references and numbers indicating the translation notes. So yeah, really, really nice. Of course, you have also a poetic layout, which looks even better to me than the regular layout, because you see here that the verse numbers stand out even more because they are separated from the text in the margin. So, I mean, this is just like a dream. Beautiful, beautiful Bible. Awesome layout. I'm blown away. This to me is, I think, one of my favorite layouts for a Bible. Very close to perfection. It is line matched, so the text on one side of the page matches the text on the other side of the page. That helps in terms of readability. I did find some very small inconsistency in the margins. Sometimes you can see a little bit of text there on the other side of the page. So that tells me that, yeah, there's just like a very tiny, like a millimeter, sometimes 1.5 millimeters or 2 millimeter inconsistency in the margins. But it is not something that would bother me. And one thing that I would do different, definitely, would be I would start each book on a different page. Not every book in the Bible starts in a different page. Like if you get to the Gospel of Mark here and many other books, they just, you have the ending of Matthew in the same page and then just a little bit of space and then the beginning of the Gospel of Mark. I would have every book starting in a different page. That's me. But again, it's nothing that would take away a lot of points from this Bible because, as I said, I just love it. It is a black letter text, so you don't have red letter for the words of Jesus, just the red in the subheadings and the page numbers and the verse numbers, okay? And then in the references down below, also here, the Gospel according to Mark. Mark is in black. The Gospel according to is in red. You have that in other books, like, for instance, here, the second book of the Kings. Kings in black. The second book in red as well, dark red. So, yeah, I have this these two colors here, the black and the burgundy or the dark red, playing very, very well in the Bible. So, yeah, just love it. So then you come to the end of the Bible, the end of Revelation. You have a concordance. Revelation 22, concordance. Ta-ta. Beautiful. Awesome. You do have a lot of material in this concordance. As you can see, let me show you the text. It is very readable, in my opinion. It's not like super small. It's small, but it's very readable. And again, you have the black and the red contrasting, so it's very easy to navigate. All right. So you come to the end of the concordance. You have a blank page, and then actually another sheet that is blank on both sides, so 3 blank pages. They have the Bible maps by Schuyler. So here you have the list of the maps. There's 12 maps in total, and I love the Schuyler maps just because of the color, the information, of course, but the main thing for me is that it is not glossy, shiny paper. It is this kind of matte paper, and yeah, I really, really appreciate that. I love it. I think it's awesome. It's beautiful. Okay, so you get to the end of the maps, and you have the index to maps. Let's see if it focuses. Ta-da. Yeah. And then some sheets of paper. This is not the 28 GSM paper. This is a little bit thicker, and this one is even thicker. And you have a few of these here, as you can see, where you can write notes if you like, and these add structure and stability to the Bible. So that is what it is. In terms of size, they're very, very similar to the Quintel Bibles, but let me put a Schuyler Quintel here so you can see the thin line Quintel. It's a little bit thinner because it doesn't have the concordance as the new regular size Quintel NASB Bibles have. This is the NASB thin line without concordance, one of the first Bibles, if not the first premium Bible that I reviewed. And as you can see, in terms of size, very, very similar, but it is a little bit thinner. The thin line Quintel is a little bit thinner than the Stridon. But if I put it here close to a regular size Quintel, I don't have a regular size NASB. I just have two New King James, and here it is. But you will see that the size is very, very similar. Okay, very similar. Maybe the Stridon is just a tad bit thicker, maybe, but it is very similar. Okay, well, this is the size. It's how they look side by side. So purple goatskin New King James Quintel by Schuyler, and this is the Stridon New American Standard 2020 by Schuyler, the Bible that I'm reviewing right now. Okay, so if you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section down below. I don't know what else I can tell you about this Bible. I just think it's a gorgeous Bible. If you're planning on buying one, I strongly, strongly recommend, if you are able to, do it while they last, because I imagine that they are going to sell quickly. So I checked it the day that I'm recording this video, which is Sunday, 15 of May. I could see they still had the pre-order price, which I think it's pretty amazing since they are already shipping them and people are already receiving them, people who pre-ordered these Bibles. So yeah, if you want to buy one, I would recommend you buy it as soon as possible, because you have a better price and more options in terms of colors. As they continue selling these, I imagine that some colors will go faster than others. And yeah, so anyways, again, whatever Bible you read it with faith, read it with prayer. Remember that Jesus loves you, that Jesus was crucified for you, and that he was crucified for me. Read your Bible. Okay, bye-bye. This is so gorgeous. Oh, beauty, beauty. I love the NASB, and I love the 2020 NASB. Okay, don't shoot me. Okay, yeah, I really love the translation. It's not my favorite, but it is very good and very faithful. There's, of course, a lot of debate about the manuscripts and whatever. I'm loving these awesome, awesome Bibles and these awesome translations. This is so beautiful. I mean, yep. Awesome. Just totally awesome. Totally awesomeness. Awesomeness at the highest level. Can't get much better than this. Wow. I can't. I would easily make this my main Bible if it was a New King James, because that's the Bible I use the most. That's the translation I use the most. Alright, let's stop this video. Okay, bye!